actually not seen Morris yet this morning. Morris! Oh, here he comes out of the cat hotel. Good boy. Good boy. I did look at the Ring camera for the cat hotel, and he was in and out a few times last night like normal. So the changes we made aren't keeping him from going in his place. Hey, buddy. Good morning. Good morning. I am going to put a temperature probe and another Ring camera in there for increased monitoring during the storm, and I am certainly considering trying to bring him in during the coldest part and the windiest part of the storm, which is post-storm, by the way. I'm willing to risk it. I only pick him up for absolute life-threatening hurricanes or cold, so that when I do pick him up, you know, we've got this great layer of trust and I can get away with it and stuff. So you guys are just gonna have to trust me that I'm gonna do the best I can and the right thing when I'm able. So that's all I can really do, right? Well, I've been out and about this morning doing the usual things, and then add another 20% boost to the amount of bird seed and water. You'll see the bird bath down there is really super full. I went down a second time and added even more. We got the Ring camera installed in the cat hotel, in the rabbit hutch, so we can watch Morris. You know, if he's in there sleeping, looking all totally comfy, I don't think there's any reason to mess with him. If he's in and out and acting like he's not content, that's a different story. We also got a thermometer in there now. It's hard to know how warm he is versus where the thermometer is located, but we can kind of monitor that too. And I'm not worried about tonight. But when we drop, you know, in the 20s, he's used to in the 20s. It's the middle of the winter. He's been out there in that thing in the 20s. We're good. I'm not worried. But it's when we get to the low teens when I got to think about it, if that's really going to happen. We're going to go to the gym. The town's not closing the community center until 4. We're not supposed to have precipitation before 7. So we will be going out to exercise today. But that's probably about it. Johnny's as prepared as they can be. I'm counting on them being on Highway 49 near the hospital, near the university, and near the huge transformer up there where the light rail is. Don't scare me like that. Not being without power for long, even if they lose power. Are you comfy? This is where Midnight Big Boy likes to hang out when Dawn and I are here in the mornings together. Well, he'll come over with just me when Dawn's in the other room on weekdays, but he likes to hang here. He stays for 5 to 10 minutes, gets some love, and then he goes someplace else. But right, he does this multiple times throughout the day. It's his pattern. Marty is now asleep over here after using the bathroom, and he ate well this morning and getting his steroid pill. This sitting around waiting for it to start, for your life to be impacted from a storm, really is just not my thing.
Well, I'm liking this. I'm getting fed bacon and eggs.
Yeah, I'm making 4 12-ounce packs, and we have probably 6 or 8 pieces already cooked.
Sure.
Because Don and I can live off of eating cold bacon if we had to.
Right, we can.
I keep Don in a supply of sardines because he loves them.
Yep.
2 cans a day. We got a 3-week supply for Don here. So Don ain't never going hungry. I would have to get pretty desperate, though.
Yeah.
I tried one recently.
Yeah.
A mouthful. I swallowed it whole to try to get down some of that good stuff that I'm supposed to be eating that I don't like. And I'll try it again sometime. Yes. I'm trying to put on my big girl panties about it because they're so healthy, but I'm not ever going to love them. I don't think that's possible. It's not ice cream.
That's right. I don't know that I love them, but I like them well enough I can eat them without eating. Yeah, I don't have to force them down.
Yeah, I'll eat the kind bars. You can have the sardines. We're in the GMC because we need, or would like to, if possible, fill it up the rest of the way with gas. Don says we've got 4 days with the generator running pretty much all the time with a load worth of gas at home. So we really ought to be okay. We ought to be out within 4 days. But if we can fill it, we will. That'll buy us a couple more days, because I think we got a half tank right now. But, boy, look at all of the people out and about. Well, of course, it is a Saturday, and we have no precipitation for at least a couple hours yet. But I hear Walmart in Fuquay restocked pretty good. I don't know that means they have D-cell batteries and, you know, hand warmers, single-use hand warmers left. But they certainly had food if you were, you know, wanting to get food. They were restocking. I heard they were restocking well, so that's good to know.
You heard that Home Depot got a bunch of generators in?
I did hear yesterday or the day before that Home Depot had secured more generators to the local store. So, you know, they have them staged in the southeast or various warehouses ready to go, and when they hear there's a storm targeted for an area, all these big change Lowe's, I'm sure too, they get, you know, they are ready to ship it where it's needed. They just have it kind of not already fully deployed. I know when I was in Lowe's the other day, I took a picture. They had snow shovels and ice melt and several things you might want right up there by the front of the store. Anyway, we're going to try to get gas at the closest sheets, and then we're going to go work out at the gym. We've got about 2 hours until the town closes the gym. They were going to close at 4. We had the nice breakfast and enjoyed John enjoyed his Saturday morning and not having to get up and go. Other than going out and drilling in, which was a 5-minute thing, the ring camera for me where Morris is. I didn't put him to work this morning doing anything, so that's good. I have gas. There's no real wait. It's just normal busy. There's a white Tesla Model X, one pump over, and I'm sure I can see on the ground they're filling their gas cans, their lawnmower cans or whatever. So Don's going to try to use tap to pay here at Sheetz, as most of the cars here are filling up tanks and not cars. Alright, we're all filled up. It was $2.64.9 with Don's 3-cent a gallon discount, in case you wanted to know. Well, there's a lot of cars up here at the community center, and that's basketball games. I remember the nice guy in there telling us that they pretty much don't want to have to cancel or close this place down because they get behind so bad on the basketball games. It's so hard to catch up. So
another Tesla at a gas pump.
That's
2 in one day.
That is. Yeah, believe in Tesla owners need gas for generators, I guess. Yeah. Not all Tesla owners. Some are lucky and have power walls and other things, but yeah, well, I tried over here. Tried Richard, really. I even earned a power wall through the, you know, the very, very, very first referral program thing, and still don't have a power wall. So
yeah, but we've got a working Model X because of that power wall.
And whose fault was that? Yeah, okay, we won't discuss that any further. All right, you can go now. We're coming in from the gym, and we have seen our first snowflake. Yeah. Of course, Mike Mays at WRAL just said, models are trending less ice. Warmer air coming in Sunday. Does that mean it's a melting? I mean, really now? We will, I mean, you know how...
Okay, now, Kit.
I am...
on camera now.
I don't care. Ask me if I care. I'm just saying that I believe a lot of people are doing the best that they can, but being put through this is just really hard, and I don't want to be put through it, and I don't want it to happen. But at this point, you know, they said Thursday, the high resolution models, that was when we could really start paying attention. And it's now within hours of it starting and it's changing. So then what good are the models? That would just be my point. But I'm going to stop now. I'm going to stop and be thankful that we possibly have less ice. Yeah. Well, what's less? 0.4 instead of 0.5 and 30-mile-an-hour wind gusts? That's not going to make a lot of difference. we tried that table that I got from Guardian Angel the other day to replace the little table in this stool, and it's too wide. This one's 20 inches, that one's 24 inches, or they're both 4 feet. Well, the other one is about 4 feet with these two things, and the table's 4 feet. Anyway, if I ever find one that's only 20 inches wide, which we do have one in the green room, but it's, I need it there. I can't swap. I can't have more width there either. But if I ever find a narrower 4 foot one again, I can get it for here. It'd be nice to have one contiguous thing. Anyway, this is, so Don is reminded not to let Stripe out. I don't want him out now. We saw a little bit of sleet and a little bit of snow, and I don't think it's doing anything now. The cardboard here that you see, the Chewy boxes, that's so that spot stays ice-free, or a lot less ice, so the cats can go out and go under the window or go to the bathroom right there. Marty will do that. So, we did that. Don's under the house doing the last few little something down there. And, I guess we're just still hanging and waiting. Got wings ready to go. I got my fryer out, air fryer, and the butter's ready. And here's the wings. You know, we got lots of leftovers. We got egg broccoli casserole. We got lasagna. We've got a piece of rib roast. We got lots of bacon. So this stuff can all be heated in the toaster oven if, you know, we've lost power and we're on the generator. Hopefully not. Yeah, it's 5:30. I'm probably going to do a little bit of Lego while I'm out here babysitting the chicken wings. They take, you know, like an hour and 20 minutes to cook, 2 Ziploc bags worth. It'll be 2 full pans, but they got to go twice. So it's good to have something to stand out here and while it's doing its thing, although it's loud. I am not a fan of the loud.
So I'm under the house and I've just installed the uni. It's going to be controlling the W2 second stage heat strips. But right now that it's not hooked up to that function. Basically, the little relay in it is not hooked up. So it's just powered right now. It is measuring the temperature, however, and the humidity under here. This relay controls the when this relay is energized when the outdoor unit needs to defrost, and it will turn on both W1 and W2 heat strips normally. If we lose power and we have to run off the generator, I'm going to come in here and take that black wire off at number 8 there. That's the W2, so we'll only have W1 heat strip, so it might blow cooler air instead of cold air. But that's going to be 4,000 watts, and that might be too much for the generator. So, you know, it's a crapshoot if the generator will be able to handle that defrost cycle. If that's handles the defrost cycle with the normal refrigerator and a few lights on in the house, then we're good to go. And at that point, I'm not going to worry about it. But in the event that the heat strips, even the one heat strip is too much, then I'm going to come down here and take the white wire off. And so that way, neither one of the heat strips is just going to blow cold air if it takes a defrost cycle. We'll run a couple space heaters, turn them on and let them run constantly. They're 750 watts a piece because I run them on the low position instead of the high. And that will take 1,500 watts. I actually have 4 of them. I can use 3,000 watts of resistant heat if I need to, if the heat pump turns out to be more of a problem than not. Also, you know, strategically we'll run the heat pump water heater. The heat pump water heater pulls about 650 watts. And so it's possible that we can keep hot water by carefully controlling, and of course remember I have I control it from my Shelly app, the water heater. So we'll see. We're going to learn some stuff here. If we do lose power for, more than a few hours.
All right, give us your state of the energy update report.
Right. Well, we're this is not the entire house because I only have the energy monitors on the larger appliances. So the heating and cooling, which includes the house and the garage, is 2.56 kilowatts right now. That's the heat pump running and the garage heater.
Is that a lot or a little?
That's not too bad.
Okay.
Okay. And then the water heater is also running. That's 475 watts. So right now we're consuming just over 3 kilowatts.
Not counting incidentals.
Right, not counting incidental, the lamp, the other stuff. So I'm just saying is that, well, we wouldn't be running the garage heater, and we wouldn't be running, necessarily would not be running the hot water heater if we were on the generator. Those will be off. The heat pump will be running on the generator, and of course it's not using heat strips, but the air handler only uses 185 watts. And the outdoor units using 1.48, and it's running on high right now. So that's as much as the heat pump uses, unless it's taking a defrost cycle or having to do aux heat.
Right. Don did say that the heat strips were cycling.
Yes, they are cycling.
A lot. They've been on and off more than a typical day. Well, we didn't get over 30, and that's unusual for us.
Right.
So, yeah.
So we're doing good.
We tried to put a heat thermometer, a heat sensor, a thermostat sensor in with Morris, and we're going to try again tomorrow when he gets out for breakfast.
That's right, that we can read on our phones. That's correct.
Yeah, but the initial read might have been 38 up in there where he was. And if that's the case, then I'm a lot calmer about leaving him in place. Matter of fact, I'm not concerned at all about leaving him in place, but we'll try to get it up in there. Tonight's not the bitter cold.
Right.
It's not the 11. Tonight's in the 20s.
Right.
So
he'll
be fine tonight. He's had many a night like that. As long as the heating pad stays on. Now, if the heating pad, if for some reason there's no heating pad, that's different. But
that's right. That's one of the things I did want to do, is that to have something detect power blips
while we're asleep.
Well, at any time that they happen, actually.
Yeah.
So that it would. Well, in this scenario, it could be any time.
Oh, you're reminding me. I've got to go out there and restart the heating pad if we have a blip.
That's right.
Because it'll turn it off on me.
It off.
Yeah. Usually we just look at the stove. The stove's the most sensitive thing inside the house.
And if it's lost the time,
then I got to go out and restart heating pads.
That's right.
Yeah. There are 4 that are on right now. Actually, I don't think I turned the 5th one off, but there are 4 that I would restart if they got turned off.
Right.
And unfortunately, some require walking. The front porch one is easy to get to, but the others are a little more. All right. Well, thanks for the reminder.
Right. I forgot I was going to do this.
Right. Well, I'm not very concerned about us losing power tonight in the middle of the night. We won't have that much ice accumulation that fast. So I'm going to go to bed and sleep okay, but I don't want Morris to be out there in the cold for hours and no heating pad. Go start the generator. Never mind if I'm cold or you're cold or anything, but if Morris doesn't have a heating pad, you got to get out there and get the generator started. Hi. He's a little fidgety. I probably could have left him out a little longer, but we had that band of sleep come through and then it kind of quit. But I suspect I'm going to have to at some point, or he's going to have a meltdown. Let him go wander the yard. But, when he's tired of being cold, he goes and gets in the chair in the garage. And then when I want him in the house, I just go out there and bring him back inside. So he's got enough sense to get out of the cold and go to a safe place.
Just to let you know, one little thing, the voltage is 246 volts right now.
Okay. Don's wife has been doing stupid finders on Facebook today about advice people are giving about this, that, or the other. The poor person that put out the post that says, please conserve your energy usage this afternoon so we don't lose power.
They ain't got nothing to do with losing power.
Well, I appreciate that we might tax the grid from time to time, but the only reason we're going to lose power right now is because on a Saturday is the ice on the lines brought the power line down. Yeah, and we'll let Duke tell us if we need to conserve or cut off our thermostat for an hour. I'm going to use all the electricity I want. Thank you. I never have understood, though, from Duke why they try to talk us out of using our electricity.
Well, it's because they can't handle the capacity.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, the demand is higher than their...
Well, I just meant that monthly energy report. I'm so fond of telling us how inefficient we are and how we can save money. And I'm like, anyway. There's just been a few things. And all of the current warnings about your heat pump frost icing over. Well, this one HVAC guy came on with some... I thought he sounded about right. He says if you got a problem with refrigerant not being able to provide a complete defrost cycle, because it's low, then maybe your unit will stay frozen over. And it's not a bad idea to check that it's not frozen over, that it can get air properly and stuff. But
certainly freezing rain falling on the outdoor unit can plug up the louvers. And not let air get in across the coils, which then causes the coils to get really cold. And so, it's a cycle. You probably should make sure the airflow on the outside of your outdoor unit is unrestricted as best you can. But of course, you can't go chiseling the ice off of it or something. You got to be careful because you don't want to accidentally poke the coil and lose all your refrigerant.
Right. Well, back in the day on the old school thermostats, you would just go, us women, we would just go move it to red. And red caused the heat strips to come on, and then the house was nice and toasty, and it was all good. It was all good. And the heat strips will run whether the outside units froze up or not. Emergency heat.
We have that ability with this one also.
Yeah, but they changed the darn thermostats to these newfangled digital things, and it's harder to figure out. And then on top of that, I have a husband that modified it so it does every which way. So I wouldn't have had, if you weren't home, I wouldn't have had a forced emergency. I'm sure you'd show me or walk me through it. But I remember the old back in the day. Let's just switch it over to emergency heat. Oh, it feels so warm in the house now. Those little, what do you call it? Manual. There was nothing digital on them. You just slid the little, you slid the little lever to the side, and it just put on that emergency heat, baby. Yeah.
That's right.
Anyway, we're going to have some wings. I best get them started.
Best get them started.
So this is what I'm going to start working on. A couple of reasons. My Bricklink order that has the fences that I need for the very bottom of that cool haunted house I showed you that I want to build. So parts I would need sooner than later. They're stuck somewhere between here and Colorado. So I don't have them. They were supposed to be delivered today and they didn't make it. Now I'm not going to have them for a while. And this is a lot of red, and I'm not really sure how I feel about that, but Amazon put it like on super special, and I saw some pictures of it where they came and they put flowers on, they decorated these dots with flowers, and I have all these flower stem things I can put on it to decorate, so I really like that idea. So I'm going to tolerate all the red, and the fact that it's not, this should be very stress-free. First off, it's an official Lego kit. No hunting for parts, no lifting heavy storage bins and stuff. And, just build a few bags at a time when I have time. So, plus, if I want to enjoy it for Valentine's Day, I got to get it built. And it's about 800 pieces, so it's not a lot of pieces, but we'll see. Anyway, that's what I'm going to start on. Well, I've got the L and the E built. This would be a great set for someone to build the L and the E and someone to build the O and the V. There's 9 bags and I did the first 4. So anyway, it's a lot more fun even with all the red pieces than I thought it would be, and I thoroughly enjoyed this part.